working. On a holiday where I blow a lot. Getting in. Let's get it. One of the greats do what we gotta do. Let's get it, baby. September 13th.
Oh, I'm feeling great. I've been working out. You know, actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
Terence Crawford just sent a powerful message to Canelo Alvarez without saying a single word. In a newly released training clip, the undefeated pound-for-pound champion is seen unleashing a storm of punches on the heavy bag with terrifying precision and raw power. Each strike lands like a war drum, echoing with intent. The fire in Crawford's eyes says it all. This isn't just training, it's a declaration of war. With their super middleweight clash set for September 13th in Las Vegas, this intense display serves as more than a workout. It's a clear...
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You mention me one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
it's gonna be me.
I don't care about anybody else.
And you will see that day.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same shit everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
At the High Voltage Fanatics Fest press conference in New York on June 21st, Crawford locked eyes with Canelo in a tense stare-down that ended with a chilling verbal blow. After being shoved during the face-off, Crawford leaned in and growled, "You're going to remember. That's the purpose." His words hit like a warning shot, backed by the intensity of his walk-away stance. Unfazed by Canelo's reputation for experience and precision, Crawford boldly dismissed it all, radiating unshakable confidence. "When I win," he declared, "I'll be at the very top."
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. Yeah. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're gonna see.
We'll
you know
see.
it.
We'll see.
We're gonna see.
At the Riyadh press gathering, Canelo remained composed and confident, telling reporters, "Crawford's a great fighter, but he's not Canelo. People focus on my power, but I bring much more to the ring. I'm going to win. He's not beating me." Crawford, undaunted by the challenge of moving up 2 weight classes, quickly responded with sharp intent. "These belts are coming home with me. I'm very confident. This is my time." As both champions stood firm in their declarations, tensions boiled over during their New York face-off. When Crawford closed the distance, Canelo shoved him back, reclaiming his space and stating, "I'm turning on." He later explained the confrontation only intensified his excitement and focus, vowing to bring discipline, confidence, and renewed determination into September's highly anticipated showdown.
No, win big fights like this. No, this is gonna be one of my best fights in my history, and for me it's very important to win this fight. And yeah, I love boxing. I love winning. I'm a winner, so I'm very excited to be in the ring already.
You can be the first male 3-weight undisputed champion. Is that motivating you?
I will be the first male three-weight undisputed champion.
But it's a career that maybe doesn't have a statement win over another legendary all-time great. Was that one of the reasons why you took this fight?
Of course, you know, this is my homecoming fight.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh, I'm turning it on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
Love it.
I'm gonna train so hard.
Shawn Porter, who went toe-to-toe with Terence Crawford in 2021, recently voiced concerns about Crawford taking on Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight. Speaking in June 2025, Porter admitted he's uneasy about how Crawford will absorb Canelo's punches over the course of a grueling 12-round bout. He emphasized that Canelo is naturally the bigger man and will likely aim to wear Crawford down early with heavy shots. While Porter has great respect for Crawford's ring IQ and technical ability, he warned that constant pressure from a stronger, heavier opponent could be a serious threat. Still, not everyone believes size alone will determine the outcome.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know. So I think, if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
Chris Algieri recently shared his candid thoughts on a potential Crawford versus Canelo clash. "I've seen Canelo get pushed around, but I've never seen that happen to Terence," he said, a statement that captures Algieri's belief in Crawford's edge. According to him, Crawford isn't just physically gifted, his mental toughness sets him apart. Algieri praised Crawford's composure under pressure, his slick footwork, his versatility in switching styles, and his ability to stay locked. And while other elite fighters often lose their cool,
he's one of those guys. He just locks in. He just locks in, especially when you doubt him. So yeah, it's a really interesting matchup. I think of it more from psychological than anything, you know, because on paper it's like, yeah, but he's a super middleweight. He went up 3. Now Terence is going up 3 weight classes. He had a little trouble with Majima. So on paper it's like, yeah, of course it's Canelo. But when you think about it from a psychological standpoint, it's like, I don't know, man. Blood's different.
Kenneth Sims, a Chicago-based sparring partner of Terence Crawford, reflected on their first training session in an interview with World Boxing News, revealing just how dominant Crawford was from the start. Sims recalled being overwhelmed in nearly every round, as Crawford set a relentless pace and displayed elite ring IQ, leaving few openings to exploit. Despite trying to hold his own, Sims came away with deep respect for Crawford's timing and adaptability. That early experience became a lasting memory of Crawford's greatness. Even today, Sims admits with a smile, "He still gets me every time."
Did Terence Crawford beat you up in sparring? Because a lot of people have told me, even Shakur told me that Bud has beat me up in sparring before. Like,
the first time we sparred, he beat my ass.
Yo, why does this nigga do? Bud be like trying to beat up niggas for real in sparring.
Yeah, he beat my ass the first time we sparred. Nah, but that was before we went to camp together. So that was so Bud his baby mom, she from Chicago, so he come up here and he had called me whenever he come up here, be like, "Yo, what you doing?" So this was out, bro. I was like 19, 20 years old. He called me, bro. I said, "I ain't doing that." I said, "You got your shit?"
You know, Bud competitive. You know he gonna be.
He said, "Yeah." I said, "Come to the gym."
Right.
I did all right, but he would be, but I did all right.
Yeah.
But when we was in camp with for the camp with Amir Khan camp, it was great work. It's like boxing. You have your days, you have his days. It was good. It was fun.
Crawford's intimidating reputation has made its way into fan culture. During a Fan Street activation in New York, one supporter boldly declared his support for Canelo Alvarez, saying, "I'm a big Mexican fan." But the moment went viral when Terence Crawford suddenly appeared behind him. The fan froze mid-sentence, quickly backtracked on his pick, and offered an awkward handshake. The spontaneous encounter, widely shared online, highlighted Crawford's quiet yet commanding presence, able to shift energy and expectations without saying a word. Even among casual fans leaning toward Alvarez, the footage became a symbolic win for Crawford in the ongoing psychological battle.
I got a lot of Mexican supporters. They love boxing. I got a lot of people that I grew up with as, Latino, so, this is for the whole Mexican people that love me and support me.
Are you looking to rile Canelo up with these actions, do you think?
No. Canelo, he cool. He ain't worrying about that.
In a recent interview, he confidently stated, "I got Crawford by stoppage," emphasizing that he rarely gets his predictions wrong. Citing a friendship with Crawford that dates back to when they were just 12 years old, he explained that Bud's ring IQ, sharp angles, and explosive timing give him everything he needs to break Canelo down in the later rounds. While he acknowledged Alvarez's power and status as an undisputed champion, he believes Crawford's pinpoint accuracy and unmatched adaptability will be the difference. He also noted that Crawford is fully prepared for the jump to super middleweight and ready to handle the size challenge.
How do you see that one playing out?
I've been saying Crawford by stoppage.
By stoppage?
Yeah.
Crawford stoppage?
Yes, sir.
You truly believe that could happen?
Yeah. I've been saying it for months, since way back.
What makes you think that? Because Canelo has got, from what I can see, one of the best chins in boxing.
Because sometimes you get a Usyk. I think Terence Crawford is like Usyk. He can fight both ways. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. He wants to prove something. I'm not biased because of this. I met him when he was 12 years old, came to my gym, I seen him training then, 12 years old.
Really?
And I could see something in his eyes that I seen him in Turkey the other day, and I said, I still see that in your eyes. There's something in there that says, yo, I want to prove something. And that's the best thing in the world, champ. We're going to see it. I could be wrong. He could get stopped. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's going to stop him because Canelo good. But it's time. It's time for something else now. Now listen to me. I'm not great at predictions. I'll say that right. That's why I don't gamble. The champ don't do no crime, and the champ don't gamble, because I suck.
Kelvin Davis, a longtime friend and former sparring partner of Terence Crawford, believes Crawford's elite ring IQ, seamless switch hitting, and relentless drive more than make up for his size disadvantage. According to Davis, once Crawford neutralizes Canelo Alvarez's power and physicality, he'll begin to take control, breaking Canelo down over the rounds and potentially forcing a late stoppage through sustained, accurate pressure. While Davis admits that Crawford may not carry one-punch knockout power at 168 pounds, he insists that Bud's conditioning and technical mastery give him a clear edge and the tools to dismantle Alvarez piece by piece. Still, some remain skeptical about the risks of moving up in weight.
And then, obviously it was announced that Canelo's fighting your man Terence Crawford September 12th here at Allegiant Stadium. Give me your breakdown of that fight. One sec. Just picking it back up with Kelvin Davis. We're just talking about Canelo and Crawford. What's your thoughts?
Canelo, man, he ain't looked too good this past weekend. I'm Team Crawford, so I got Crawford all the way. I got Crawford beating up Canelo, actually, especially after what I just seen. Canelo just got better overall skills. The only thing Canelo has over Bud is the size. So once Bud neutralizes his power and his size, I think he's going to take off that night and have a dominating performance.
Is the size as much as people think? You've been around Crawford. Like, is it such a big factor?
I just seen him size up, and actually, I don't think it's going to be that much of a factor. So
Kell Brook, who was stopped by Terence Crawford in the 4th round back in 2020, has voiced concern over Crawford's decision to face Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight, calling it a risky leap. Crawford's moving up 14 pounds, Brook noted. I remember when I fought Golovkin. There's a massive difference when you're facing someone naturally bigger, especially at that level. He pointed out that Crawford is skipping the middleweight division entirely, going straight into the power and size of a natural super middleweight like Alvarez. Brook added, "When I think back to Mayweather, he was always on the move. Crawford tends to plant his feet more, suggesting that style could be dangerous against someone with Canelo's power."
Fans, we are here in Doncaster. Kell Brook, man, good to see you. How's things? How's life?
Life's good. You know, life's good. Got my hands full. I've got a little son now.
Talk to me, man. How does it feel being a father?
Yeah, I've been father.
I mean, a new father. Sorry, you have got kids. I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah, I've got 3 girls, and now I've got a boy. My first boy. Yeah, I'm excited.
Have you thought what you're gonna do? Because obviously, a boxer's son is naturally gonna want to maybe do. Yeah, I know it's early days, but look, we've got to think about it. Would you want him to get into boxing?
Not really. Whatever he wants to get himself into, I'll be behind him.
It's good to see you smiling, man. It's good to see you back, just chilling, relaxing. No itchy knuckles. You know, there has been a few talks and rumours, Kell Brook, Chris Eubank Jr. in the past and whatever else, but are you just done? Are you done? Are you just chilling out now?
I'm just chilling.
Talk to me, man. I need to ask you about a fight, Crawford-Canelo in September. You obviously faced Crawford, so I do need your opinion on this fight. And Canelo's fought recently. What do you make of that fight?
You know, it's a wow. It's a wow fight. You know what I mean? It's two supreme athletes fighting against each other. But you've got to sway towards Canelo. Crawford's gonna have to, you know, move up. And you know, I knew when I boxed Golovkin, you know, there's a big difference. You know, especially with someone that, you know, fighting a middleweight, a mediocre world champion's okay. But when you're fighting someone like, you know, Canelo or Golovkin, it's a different kettle of fish, you know. I have to lean towards Canelo, but, you know, Crawford's very, very, very good.
Former light heavyweight champion Dimitri Bivol, one of only 2 fighters to defeat Canelo Alvarez, offered a detailed breakdown of the upcoming Canelo versus Crawford showdown. Bivol described it as a fascinating clash of elite styles, with Canelo expected to bring forward pressure, while Crawford's switch hitting, ring generalship, and slick footwork could disrupt Canelo's rhythm. Still, Bivol acknowledged the weight jump to 168 pounds as a major factor, noting that Crawford will need to adapt both physically and mentally. He emphasized that mental discipline is just as crucial as physical readiness, warning that staying composed under pressure could be the key to victory for Crawford.
I could compare like with the Canelo, yeah? He put all his energy, all his power on single punch. And yeah, maybe single punch, sometimes he's harder, Canelo, yeah, than Better Beef.
No way.
Because Better Beef didn't do like, yeah, Better Beef was more like close and compact.
Tight guard.
Yeah. But if you ask them, let's do like 5 punches, yeah. Better Beef, every punch will be hard. With Canelo, maybe first hard, and then not so both of them are strong, but Better Beef is bigger and he born strong.
Even respected ESPN host Stephen A. Smith didn't hesitate to predict that Crawford will defeat Canelo Alvarez. His bold statement reflected not blind loyalty, but full confidence in Crawford's technical brilliance. Smith praised Crawford's ability to switch stances, his sharp jab, clever angles, and superior speed, all tools he believes will neutralize Canelo's trademark power. While he acknowledged Alvarez's Hall of Fame credentials, Smith argued that Canelo's power-focused approach isn't well-suited to counter a cerebral, mobile fighter like Crawford. In his view, Crawford's discipline and ring IQ give him the edge, making a decision victory the most likely outcome in their historic September 13th clash in Las Vegas.
You got a love for boxing.
Yes,
Who gonna win the fight, man? That's coming up, the biggest
Crawford.
fight in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford. I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
When I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway, for crying out loud.
Right.
It's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yeah.
That's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, strong fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's gonna go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight, and Crawford is not. And Canelo is a genius in this regard. You don't see him show up for fights not ready. He's always ready.
Always prepared.
He's always ready.
He's
always prepared. So I think he's the slower fighter, though. And I think that Crawford is brilliant as a boxer. And I think that between switching to conventional and southpaw, using his jab and movement, I think that Crawford is going to outpoint Canelo because he's faster.
Mikey Garcia acknowledges that Canelo Alvarez's natural size and power at 168 pounds present a serious challenge for Terence Crawford. However, he also highlights Crawford's elite skill set, his ability to switch stances, box smoothly on the move, and outmaneuver a slower opponent, as key tools that could help him neutralize Canelo's physical advantages. Garcia advises Crawford not to engage in a power battle, but instead to rely on speed, movement, and tactical precision. In his view, while Canelo is capable of doing serious damage, Crawford's superior ring IQ offers a realistic and strategic path to victory, if executed with discipline and grace.
Happens when he takes a shot from Canelo. One of those uppercuts from Munguia or those...
He could get dropped, or he feels it enough to be like, fuck this, I'm boxing. And goes on the bicycle and turns southpaw for the rest of the night. And I wouldn't blame him either. Fuck it, you're gonna go in there and collect a fucking paycheck at that point.
Right.
You're not gonna go get hurt.
Right.
What good is it to get fucking 20, 30 million if you are fucking hurt physically, end up in the hospital and hurt, just physically, life-changing, you don't want that shit.
But you think Canelo could hurt him? It could be life-changing?
Sure, he's that big, fool. One punch could fucking knock him out bad enough to hurt his eye socket or detach retina. You never fucking know.
Right.
So no one wants that shit.
Crawford said if he beats him, he's in the top 3 GOATs of all time.
Oh, for sure. If Crawford beats Canelo, then for sure. Give him all the fucking props in the world, bro. And he actually does have a chance. It's not like he doesn't have a chance. Don't be too surprised if he fucking pulls it off in the decision.